Here's the play that's got everybody talking because Kelsey Plum clowned Angel Reese after this. Obviously, Kelsey Plum's not as tall as Angel Reese is, and she cooked Angel Reese's ass.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a step forward, obviously. Things that we can get better at, things that we know we were better at. I think just we got to stay together. It's tough losing three in a row, but I think if we stay together and continue to work on the things that we need to work on.
At this stage, it's hard to say whether Angel Reese is truly focused on basketball or just stumbling through a confused experiment. Her missed layups are adding up just as quickly as the Chicago Sky's blowout defeats. Initially, fans were patient and even optimistic, but that goodwill seems to have worn off. Meanwhile, Kelsey Plum is thriving, performing at a level that firmly puts her in MVP conversations, free from the shadow of A.A. Wilson. As for Reese, she's starting to look less like the WNBA's next superstar and more like a warning sign for future rookies, showing how tough the league can be for players who struggle to meet its demands and intensity.
Win in this building, in this jersey, what are you feeling right now?
You know, I'm grateful for the win. I'm proud of my team. I feel like, we battled. It's a long way to go in this season. I think, we want to make this home court advantage. We want to make this a place where it's really tough to get a dub. So we got a long way to go, but we're chipping away.
You came to LA because you wanted to lead. That leadership was on full display in the third quarter. 17 points, 5 threes. What did this game demand from you?
I'm just trying to take what the defense gives me. Trying to be patient. I said to coach earlier, I got to be better. I got to have better ball security, make better decisions. And
Kelsey Plum has made her return, and it's sending a clear message. Free from diva-like drama and Angel Reese's reactions, Plum is playing with ease, confidence, and a drive reminiscent of a star finally unshackled. Her swagger is back, her shot is flawless, and most importantly, she's actively shaping games in real time. Angel Reese, in contrast, seems weighed down and off balance, piling up mistakes and letting social media distractions pull her attention towards celebrity culture rather than basketball. The difference is striking. While Reese is still finding her footing in the league, Plum is staging a full-fledged comeback.
Yesterday, the Sparks took on the Valkyries, a new WNBA team featured in Golden State. And basically, Sparks had to give them the little welcome to the league notice, and Kelsey Plum was the head honcho of...
Angel Reese has been facing more than just personal jabs from Plum. Fans and media have also piled on. Observers of the situation have noticed a pattern. She tends to unravel quickly when opponents get into her head. As the rest of the league watches and reacts under pressure, the crowd's response has amplified the scrutiny. Caitlin Clark was the first to test her limits, setting a precedent that left Reese on the defensive. Now, her vulnerabilities are being openly exploited, and she's playing far too tentatively. It's almost as if the league is using her struggles as a strategic playbook, with teams deliberately targeting her weaknesses to gain an edge.
To see this, Angel Reese is the worst athlete on planet Earth. Look at this. How many times? 1, 2, 3. You couldn't give me free tickets, or I couldn't take shelter from a ball of flaming comments coming down from the sky to go to that arena to watch this. I would face death in the streets than to watch bumpy. They look like baby giraffes trying to get their first legs under them. Look. How?
Let's be honest. This isn't just a rough patch. The trend is becoming impossible to overlook. Angel Reese isn't simply struggling. She's falling short of expectations. Fans are starting to drift away, much like they would from a disappointing sequel, or like receiving a DoorDash order with half the fries already eaten. Moreover, there's little sign that this slump is slowing anytime soon. For dedicated basketball fans, Kelsey Plum's return feels like poetic justice. She may have once held the college scoring record until Caitlin Clark surpassed it, but now Plum is showing why she was such an elite scorer all along. With the spotlight shifted from hype to actual performance, she's on an undeniable hot streak, truly back in form. Analysts note that Angel Reese, in contrast, has faded during games, becoming less impactful and slipping into the background. Her struggles highlight a tough reality in professional basketball, buzz, and marketing don't always translate to success on the court. While Reese continues to decline, Plum's resurgence showcases real talent, resilience, and determination.
Has found an identity through, in my opinion, their best player, who is Kelsey Plum. Guys, in this game, Kelsey Plum finishes with 28 points. So 28 points, good. Very, very good for Kelsey Plum. However, the thing I want to talk about in particular is Kelsey Plum's ability to shoot and score in bunches. Guys, of those 28 points, I believe 17 of those points came directly in.
The most striking part is that Plum no longer hides her confidence. She's fully aware of Angel Reese's vulnerabilities, like shaking a vending machine just to rattle it. Eventually, it gives way. Reese struggles to handle pressure with poise. Instead, she unravels, breaks down, and vents on social media. What once seemed like a blazing promise now feels more like smoke and mirrors. Despite being hyped as a standout rookie, Reese is performing more like a preseason walk-on. The Chicago Sky are realizing they didn't just follow the hype, they signed up for a weekly embarrassment. The line between confidence and delusion is thin, and Angel seems to be teetering dangerously on it. Her lack of defensive presence and her ineffective offense make it hard to call her a true leader. Even Angel Reese's highlights now feel hollow, flashy dribbles and flexes, but no real impact, control, or meaningful results. Yet, media supporters continue to hype her as valuable. But look at the pattern. Whenever she sat out, the Chicago Sky played better. This isn't a coincidence. Last season, she disappeared at critical moments, and suddenly the team remembered how to win, like a recipe tasting better without the wrong ingredient. The reality is clear. Her presence seems to limit the team's potential, while her absence allows it to thrive.
Kelsey Plum is a weapon, guys. In the third quarter, the Chicago Sky, we were down maybe 2 to 4 points. Kelsey Plum just kept putting up 3 for 3 for 3 on us. I think she went 6 for 9 at only 5 minutes left in the fourth and final quarter. She made 6 of the 9 3-point shots that she attempted, guys. Just incredible, okay? Kelsey Plum literally murdered us, okay? And she left us with...
Angel Reese's early optimism has quickly faded into disappointment. Her on-court struggles, poor shooting, defensive mistakes, and mental lapses under pressure are now impossible to ignore, and her initial hype hasn't translated into results. Opponents openly exploit her weaknesses, and instead of adjusting, she continues to falter. In stark contrast, Kelsey Plum is thriving, playing freely, confidently, and dominantly, showing what happens when talent is paired with focus and humility. The difference is striking. Reese's decline serves as a cautionary tale about prioritizing branding over basketball, while Plum's resurgence exemplifies growth, accountability, and the power of performance. In a league that values results over social media clout, Reese simply isn't delivering right now.